You started your business because you're damn good at what you do. You're a fantastic lawn care specialist, chiropractor, pressure washer, HVAC technician, dentist, whatever it may be, you are a fantastic specialist. But the thing is are you even a specialist anymore? Now your life has shifted into being a daily firefighter, going around the business, putting out fires wherever they are. Or maybe you feel like a glorified babysitter with your employees coming to you with questions and needing something constantly. You're making money, but you're exhausted, you're stressed, and you're wondering where exactly that money actually is. If this is you, then you might have fallen for one of these 3 lies of scaling that I'm going to talk to you about today. My name's Abby Johnson, CEO, Profit First Professional, and lead coach here at Matterhorn Business Development. I've worked with over 50 different industries, from 100,000 in revenue all the way up to 30 million in revenue, and I have seen these repeated myths or beliefs that are false over and over again. So today I want to talk to you about the 3 myths of scaling a business. Lie number 1 is I just need more revenue, sales, clients, insert word here. And it may sound logical, right? More money means more profit, but that's not how it happens. Think of your business like a bucket, and at the bottom of your bucket, a hole has been bored out due to an inefficiency in how the bucket was built. And as you add more water, more revenue, more stress to the bucket, more and more holes are being created by the weight of this water. The integrity of the bucket has been compromised because it was not built strong or stable enough to handle this much revenue or sales. And now you've got 100 little holes in this bucket. The water comes in, the money comes in, but it just leaks right out the bottom through all of these different inefficiencies. What you need are different systems to fill those holes and plug them before you start just pouring more water, more money on the business. This is something we do, for example, with Profit First. We fill those leaky holes of where the actual cash is leaking. Then we actually look at your operations. What inefficiencies are happening over there? We plug those holes. Then let's look at your marketing. Where are you leaking water in your marketing, and where can we plug those holes? So you have to have a strong and stable bucket before you just keep pouring more and more water, more and more money onto this business. You can even check out the case study of Justin on our channel. He had a 3 million revenue lawn care company. Now, 3 million for a lawn care company is quite a feat in and of itself. And you may look at that number and you think, wow, this company is so successful. How are they doing this? Oh my gosh. But the truth is that they came to me with negative profit. They had a leaky bucket, and it didn't matter how much they grew that revenue, the money was leaking out. And then once we plugged those holes, they did the same revenue the next year. They didn't grow their revenue maybe by a little bit, but they ended up having way more profit. They went from negative $22,000 to positive $250,000 in a year just by using these systems. So my point is that more revenue is not the end all be all. This is not a magic cure for your business problems. It actually ends up just being a magnifying glass that shows you have problems in your business that need to be solved. If this resonates with you so far and you're done chasing more revenue, chasing more money, just to be left working more hours and stressed out more than ever before, I want you to click the link below and book a free profit assessment with my team today. This is a short call where we'll look over the business, find the biggest profit leaks, and give you an exact plan of how to plug them. I hope to talk to you soon. All right, lie number 2 is I just need better people, or I just need more people, and then I can finally delegate and get out of the day-to-day. Now, yes, good people are crucial for building a profitable, strong business. But what ends up happening is hiring good people and putting them into chaos just breeds more chaos and chases away those good hires. Usually what ends up happening is you hire someone, you give them a task or two, you send them on their way, then they come back and they've done it wrong and you're frustrated. So then they get frustrated that they're getting in trouble when they really felt like they did their best, but they didn't have proper expectations, real leadership, actual systems in place to follow, or statistics to monitor their own performance and their own expectations in their role. The problem isn't always the employee. The problem is a lot of the times your leadership, and that you have not given them those tools and set them up for success process in the first place. This either makes bad workers or bad hires even worse. It does not make them better or improve them. And with the good hires, the actually good people, you end up chasing them away because they want to go somewhere where they feel like they can thrive and grow and do better. This is kind of like handing someone a construction job without a blueprint and say, hey, go build me a house. They could be the best builder in the world, but if they don't have that blueprint to know what their end result is and what they're actually building, they're not going to be able to do it. Maybe they build a beautiful house and you say, this is not what I wanted at all, but they didn't have that original blueprint given to them. Your employees are the same way. They may be fantastic at what they do, but without the right systems and leadership in place, they're not going to be able to achieve the end result you want from them. All right, this leads us right into lie number 3, which is if I want it done right, I have to do it myself. Or related to that, I just need to work harder and work more hours. This belief locks you in your own cage. It caps you. You are capping yourself, your potential, and your business. All this does is leads to more working hours for you, more missed soccer practices, more missed family dinners, more missed family vacations, more missed personal growth because you are so sucked into the business based on the belief that only you can do it right. And maybe at the end of the day, you do end up making more money through this method, but is it really worth it? Is it worth not seeing your family, upsetting your family? Is it worth your own health of not taking care of yourself? This is actually what leads business owners to burnout, is thinking only they can do it themselves and all they have to do is keep working those 60, 80-hour weeks. Now, there may be seasons for that. I've had to do that before, but it is not sustainable forever unless you are a robot. I want you to look back on why you actually started this business. Now, the business has its own purpose, and I have many videos on this where you have to have the purpose of who you're helping, who the business is helping. But what was your personal purpose, your personal why? It's usually to have some sort of freedom, whether that's time freedom, financial freedom, freedom in your schedule to be flexible, whatever it may be, you were chasing some sort of freedom when you started this business. Now, working 60, 80-hour weeks might get you to financial freedom. Usually it doesn't, just in the fact that you need that outside perspective. You need other people. You are not going to be right 100% of the time. No one is. So if you really want to build a business that is profitable and can run without you working 80 hours a week, you have to figure out how to put in the proper systems to empower other people to do what you do. If you don't think that's possible, then you are going to be capped at your growth and you're not going to grow above that point. If you're happy there, that's fine. But if you want to grow beyond that point, it's just not going to happen. So this is where our Matterhorn operating system comes into play. Profit is at the center of the engine. It's the core of everything we do to plug those holes in your leaky bucket. Around this engine, we bolt on 4 other wheels to get us where we want to go. We look at the 4 pillars of business basics, which is marketing, sales, delivery, and management. With those pillars, we organize the business. Then we look at strategy and action. What are we going to actually do to move the business forward and get closer to the business's goals? Then we look at monitoring statistics. These are the exact metrics that you, the owner, need your eyes on every week to know what is happening in the business, what's working, what's not working, and what lever needs to be pulled to move the business forward. This is also how we know if our strategy and action plans are actually working or if we need to pivot. And then the last piece, the 4th piece of this, is team ownership. These are the systems that we install in the business to make sure your team has full responsibility and ownership of the business. So if you're interested in learning how we can install this system in your business, backed by our 20% profit increase guarantee, click below and book your call with my team today. At the very least, you're going to walk away from this call with a plan of action on what needs to be fixed in your business starting today. I'll see you in the next video.